How you doing, Tanika? Good afternoon. This is Tisha McDonald, Alternatives Beauty Studio in the Poconos, PA.
This is Tanika Gillar. I am naturally yours in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes. How was your day, Tanika? You know how we start this off.
My day was a good day. It was a long day. It was a good day. I have no complaints. Ain't no need in complaining. It was a good
Okay.
day. How about
Yeah,
yours?
Tanika, let's talk about my day today real quick while
Okay.
we wait. Um, Today was an awesome day. We had a photo shoot at the salon today, and
Oh,
everybody showed up on time. It has
okay.
been 1 week, like 3 days in a row. My daughter came with us, came with me to work, working late nights, getting up early mornings, but it was so worth it. I want to give a quick shout out to Keston Duke for traveling from New York out here to PA. I got to
Yeah.
give a shout out to all my models and a thank you to Rayleigh specifically. She's sitting there at 14 years old by her mother's side, braiding down, all hands on deck. Molly,
Okay.
she's there helping braid down my daughter, and she's my assistant every summer. Then I have to say, Sharice, she was there today helping with the makeup, putting on the lashes, late night last night, helping me clean, this, that, and the other. I have to say thank you to Alana. She traveled from college to be here for this shoot. I have to say thank you to Haley. She came in on Monday, got her hair colored, then came back early this morning. Matter of fact, she was a half an hour early this morning because I made a mistake. But and then she's always offering me some tea or something. I'm sorry, I know this is not what this is about tonight, but I still got
It's
to give a
okay.
shout out to Margaret who showed up last minute. I was like, I need a model because one model dropped out, so I need to replace a model, and she showed up. Sandra Rigby, another one. Last Friday, she came to get her hair done because she had an appointment. I was like, by the way, I need you, and she was like, I'm there. Let me know, and I'm there. So I have to give a shout out to everybody, and I hope I didn't forget anybody. I don't think I did. I said once again, Keston, Rayleigh, Jamali, Haley, Sharice, Alana, Margaret. That is it. So let's get into it. Um, Pricing, policies, and procedures. Let's talk
Okay.
about it. Talk about it.
Well,
So,
congratulations. Congratulations on your photo shoot.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Yeah. And
So,
just
right.
so people could know real quick, I'm so sorry. If you're looking at the board behind me, Keston Duke is a renowned photographer, and he's gotten us into many, many magazines, and both on a national and an international platform. He's done that for a lot of hairstylists. So shout outs again to Keston Duke, and always
Yes,
a pleasure working with him.
yes, yes. So pricing. So how do we do pricing? So um, what I like to do, and this is my secret, and this is my tip, you call around. Well, I am in a zone of my own out here. So I don't really need to call around to find out what my competitors charge. I charge what I charge, but I know I charge at a premium. So and it's not really that expensive because I still try to be in range with my
Hmm.
competitors, but just a little bit above. So that's the way I do my pricing.
Okay.
How do you do yours?
I do the same. And, everything is online, so sometimes I will go into someone's store or website and check their prices that way. See what services they even offer first. Do they offer any services that's like mine? And if so, what are they charging? And then mine, I'll do starting at this price. It's not definitive because people like to lock you in and say, well, you said, or your website said, and it's the starting price. It's not what it is because you will get to the chair and your density might be thicker, or you might say, I want them extra small and extra long. That's not going to be the same price as what you saw on the site because you're taking up more of my time. It really is more of my time. So yeah, so the price has got to be different, and it also depends. I mean, you might change your mind at the last minute. I want 2 rows of cornrows, then you just want one layer. So of course your price is going to go down. because people always think, oh, she's going to go up on the price. No, if you changed it and you got a service that's less, that's going to take less time, that's going to be less money. But if you want something that's going to be extravagant, or that's going to take extra time, and sometimes even with that, I have to call in extra help to help me get the work done. So now I have to pay out of pocket for someone else to help me to get what you want done. So of course, that's going to be a fee on you, because I got to pay someone else to help me, and they're licensed as well. So, so they got to get paid. They can't just go without.
So I agree with that, because, I do end up, because like some people think that, well, even on my price list, it'll say locks are $100. I think that's reasonable. But if you're getting a style, that's end up. A style is not included with your lock room or your lock retwist, or I forgot what else they call it, but the retwist, it's $100, but that does not include a style. And the more intricate the style, the more I charge. So like if you want curls, that's going to take me a little longer, and I charge 30. I'm not going to charge you 10 for like two. I'm not going to charge you the same thing, because it's two totally different styles that you're asking for. So I do go with the and up.
And I think that's why you got to check around, because some places they'll say it's $60. So I'm in Alabama, so the prices are a little bit different. $60, and it includes a style. So you get a lock room and it includes a style. So you need to find out from your stylist what's included or what's not included. I know that some places here, I don't provide hair. And some places provide hair. I used to provide hair a long time ago, but then they started coming out with all these colors and stuff like that. And I only would provide the basic black or brown, and you would have to bring your own color. But now I don't even provide the basic black or brown, because people like certain brands. So they say, well, this brand is softer, or this brand has more to the pack. So it just depends on the person. So that's when you call around to see, and everybody don't have to be the same. I know that we have a lot of talk here in Alabama about the stylists coming together and getting on one accord, but I don't know if that would really ever happen, because there's always going to be the one fray.
And I don't think we have to agree or come together, and I don't think so. That's what competition, and I don't really call it competition, because we're colleagues, but that's what it's about.
But there was and I work in a barbershop, so I'm in the back, and it was talking. I was just listening to the conversation. Sometimes we have the consultations. We do consultations, and some people do it for free. My consultations are free, and some people charge for the consultation. And so one of the barbers was talking to, I guess, a client or something, and the client was upset because the barber was telling him, when you go to Atlanta, the barbers charge you a consultation fee. And then they charge you extra. So you coming in for a haircut, that's a fee. You getting your beard trimmed, that's a fee. You getting whatever other stuff. Okay, yes. And so the guy was very upset that you have to pay for each service. He was going on about how back in the day, everything was included with a cut. Now today, it's just the cut. And even if it's just a line, you still paying for a cut. I know my son, he only gets the sides taken off, and that's still $20 just for the sides, I'm like, hey, wait a minute now, that's a lot for just the sides, but it is what it is. I can't tell the young man, his barber, what to charge or how much I'm going to pay. If that's your price, that's your price. So what do you think about that, about the consultation fee and the a la carte, as you call it?
I don't charge a consultation fee, but there is a salon out here, just one that I know of, that does the a la carte pricing. And I get a lot of her clients because of the a la carte pricing. And she'll say, I'm running a weave special, and then it's, she's charging you for the needle, she's charging you for the thread. Like, I'm not saying that.
I know.
But,
I get it.
Yes, I'm charging you to wash your hair, which should be included. Well, for me, it's included in the service, because I'm going to do your hair. I want to make sure I wash it and clean it before, because I don't really know if you're shampooing it clean when you're home. So, but she charges a la carte, and she has gotten so many complaints. So many of her clients have become my clients because of the a la carte. And I I will never go back there again because she said one thing on her thing, and then she charged me a whole lot more, so, but I'm like
Uh-huh.
you, I do not supply hair only because, okay, there's two ways to look at this. If you think that a salon is going to pay top dollar for the hair that they're providing to you, they're not. Salons could get hair at 50 cents a pack, and it's the cheapest hair. And then you'll say, my hair is itching, this, that, and the other, because it's not a quality hair. But if you bring me the hair, you can't complain that I put this hair in your head that, because you brought that hair in and that's what I'm going to use. You can't say this hair is some cheap hair, this is whatever your budget can afford, but if the salon is supplying the hair, they're not going to supply you the best hair necessarily. But I do keep hair in the salon for just in case I run out, or and I usually have better quality hair, honestly. But I'm not supplying that. I'm not trying to sell it at the salon because I'm not a beauty supply store. I'm not trying to have 50 colors, 50 different textures. I'm not trying to do that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to, and I'll supply the basic hair that I use over and over for the services that I use over and over. That's what I keep at the salon. But I'm not trying to keep weave. I'm not trying to keep, I'm not trying to do all of that.
Yeah, I was fortunate these past few days. I've been doing a lot of box braids, and that's going to get me through the week. But fortunately, we have extra hair at the shop because I ran out of hair yesterday. I ran out of hair today. And so, yeah, I keep the basics, like I said, at the shop, but I'm not keeping any colored hair or whatever at the shop. And, even with locks, first of all, let me say, my name is Tanika Gillar. I am Naturally Yours, licensed stylist, licensed braid and natural hair stylist. I am in Birmingham, Alabama.
And this is Tisha McDonald, Alternatives Beauty Studio in the Poconos, PA.
So I was going to touch on locks because my sweet mate was asking me or telling me as well that, there's someone that charges. She pulls out a tape measure to see how much she's going to charge by the inch of your hair. So the longer the inch of your hair, the more she's going to charge. And, she was like, do you keep a tape measure? I'm like, no, I don't. And, I know that people do that, especially when it comes to your sister locks. The longer the hair is, the more they charge. But for basic locks, I don't know about that. So,
wow. That is a common question across the board, because when I say I charge $100, it doesn't matter. For me, I don't care how long the hair is because it's the same service. I'm not going to go like all the way to the end, to the floor, if your locks are, floor length, but I will do the root and some more. But charge $100. I don't care if you're just starting or if you have locks like ever. And I feel like it's even across the board. I don't have to figure out, for starter locks I'm charging this, for medium locks I'm charging this, and for long no, because it's the same procedure. But I do understand why people charge a little more when you have longer locks, because you're sitting under the dryer longer, you take more shampoo to wash the hair and stuff like that. I understand that, but really at the cost of it all, it just ends up balancing out, because then I'm going to have that person that has short locks and they're still paying the same price, and it offsets the one that has the long locks. So I just charge the one price for the lock and call it a day.
And with me, I do a lot of interlocking. So I do charge a different price. So the first charge is going to be more expensive than the maintenance because it takes more time setting the grid and getting it started. But after that, it's pretty much, the same price after,
I charge interlocking a different fee than I would for a regular traditional lock.
Right. And so that's why, again, people got to be knowledgeable about what they want, and they need to check the website, and they need to have a consultation and ask questions, because there is a difference between traditional locks and interlocks. And then they'll come and say, well, I thought I was getting this, but I wanted that, so being specific and clear. So that's how you do with your pricing. Now, for me personally, it depends on what the service is. If you come in to get box braids or something, that's going to take time, I prefer you come washed and ready. That's not to say that I don't have shampoo and conditioner, because I can shampoo it. And I have taken people that say they're clean and their scalp is not clean, and I've taken them to the bowl. But I do charge an extra fee for that because it's taking up time. You should have already came prepared. You knew you was coming in. And sometimes when you go to other shops, they're not going to shampoo your hair. You just got to sit in the chair and get it braided. So be respectful of the time. that it's
I
going to take.
disagree. I disagree.
Disagree?
I include a wash with service. I do not include a conditioner with the service, but I do include a wash with the, because I want you to be clean, and that's part of the service, and that's the way it was back in the day. That's the way it's still for me should be today. Include the wash with the
Yes.
service.
There's a lot of debate about that. There's a lot of debate about that.
Now
Down
with
here.
COVID, it's been more of a debate about that because of
Hmm.
standing over you and your
Hmm.
look, so now I
Yeah.
see
See,
it's been before, but even more
mhm.
so now. But I
for
always
me,
include it.
For me, if you have locks or something, you get in a natural style, I don't mind shampooing it because it's not going to take much time. But I have a lot of natural clients just with very thick hair, and it's going to take up too much time. It's going to take about an hour and a half before I could even start the braiding process
What?
to do
It
their
doesn't
hair.
take that long to wash no hair and blow it out.
My clients, the density of their hair is ridiculous. I don't know if you know my little girl. You know my girl.
I know what?
Uh, yes,
But
and
that's
she
one out
has
of
just
you.
one, but I have a lot of clients like that. She's one of many. I have a
Okay.
lot of my clients are very thick hair. Even the client I had today, very thick hair. Her mom is coming tomorrow, very thick hair. So they already come shampooed and ready to go. Now, I don't mind if you shampoo it at home and you come with a leave-in conditioner. I will rinse that out and blow dry for you, or not, whatever. Because I have people that come with, just a rinse on their hair or something and just need it washed out when they get to the shop. But to shampoo the whole thing and start from scratch only if it's really, and I can't take it.
So, procedures, we didn't talk about that, and I know we're going to be ending soon. Do you have any procedures in place for your clients or your staff?
Man, with the COVID, we all got procedures now, but
Yes, but
they was in
beyond
place
beyond
before.
COVID.
Um, I like for my clients, I like for them to book online, but sometimes I need to be more proactive on updating my site because sometimes they will book online, but I'm already booked and I hadn't blocked off that time on a computer. So I don't really have anything really besides just being on time. They got a 15-minute grace period, and I will
That's
hope
what I
that they
mean.
give me 15 minutes as well if I'm running late. But communication is big for me. Of course, my policy, if you 15 minutes, that's fine, but 20 to 30 minutes, then I'm canceling your appointment, especially if you hadn't text me or called me to say why you're running late or something. I'm just going to assume you're not coming. Or if you don't show up, when you book with me, you have to leave a deposit already. Now, if you don't show up, you don't get that back. So you're going to have to rebook and leave another deposit because that's your cancellation fee as far as I'm concerned. So that's my policy.
And that's what I'm talking about, and that's what I do too. I have a 15-minute grace. After 30 minutes, it depends on what you haven't done. You might have to change your service. So if you're getting box braids and you're 30 minutes late, then I might have to change that to like box braids in the back and cornrows in the front, or something like that. But that is my policy. If you're more than 15 minutes now, you're running me 15 minutes late for the next client, or my cleanup time in between clients for the next client. And to me, if you reschedule more than once, you're not coming, because the second
Yes.
time you call or cancel, then I don't know what you're doing for the third, fourth. So after the second time you tell me that you can't make it, then we can't be
That's
we can't
true.
have a
That's true.
relationship.
Yeah.
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 And so
Because that's
I
being.
do believe in cutting off bad relationships before they start. I
Mhm.
do, because it's a bad precedent.
Yes.
And so that's my
That's.
procedure. And some people
I
get it,
agree.
some people don't, you
Mhm.
know.
What is your policy or procedure, your policy on people calling you after hours or before hours?
Fortunately, my girl hooked me up, because people will contact me through my Facebook and my personal page, not even alternatives page, but even if they hit the alternatives page, she has it where it automatically says, "We are not here right now." She has it automated. "We are not here right now. Please contact the salon at," or whatever. Or
Yeah.
if people do get through to me, then I'll say, "Please call the salon at 570-424-2900." Or I'll say, "Not in today. My days off are Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. please contact the salon Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
Okay, okay. And do you take consultations while you have clients at the shop?
At this time, you cannot do that. I would do it in between clients anyway.
Okay, 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 okay.
So that's about it. I think we covered the basics on pricing, and your price is your price. It's not for debate. It's not for. We had a client who I told her, I said, I'm raising my prices, and she wanted to haggle me, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that because you can't haggle your gas prices. You can't haggle your doctor's prices. You can't haggle. So why do you think you're going to come in here and haggle? No, and I'm giving you time to get it together. You know, my prices are raised, and that's what it is. You know.
Yeah, I saw a quote somewhere in one of the feeds that said, I know someone that charges less, and then they came back and says, I have people that pay more,
Right.
So it's on you, on the person that's paying, whether it's in your budget or not in your budget, and so no negotiating the price. Sometimes you'll,
I have my own view on that too, because sometimes the ones that want to cheapen you
nickel
down,
and
cheapen you
dime.
down, those are the ones that's doing the most complaining or, have the most to say.
Right.
So
And I know like the barbers and the makeup artists, they'll say, hey, I had to pay for this brush. I had to pay for, for my education.
that's not my problem.
No, I'm saying,
That's not my problem.
right. But they're saying, they're charging this amount because you paying for my education, you paying for my knowledge, you
Okay.
paying for my skill set, you paying for my years of experience. You're paying because I'm going to protect your edges and not pull them out. So you're paying because I'm an educator and I've been in the industry for however many years on different platforms, so you pay for what you want because sometimes then you'll go to the cheaper person and then you really
End up
complaining
paying
about,
more.
yes, because you're going to have to pay twice because the
Mm-hmm.
braids fell out. I've had that happen so many times. Oh, I can't afford your price. And then go someplace else, braids are falling out. Oh, can you repair? Nope, can't repair. I'm so sorry. What's your policy on that, team?
I don't fix other people's work.
That's what I say. I don't fix other people's work. Should have came when you had the chance.
I had a lady text me the other day. I don't know her. She said she had gotten like full locks done, and a couple had came out. Well, first it wasn't me who did it, so I'm not, repairing it. Like, go back to who did it. If you did it yourself, then I guess she would have repaired it herself if she did it herself. But go back to whomever did it. Oh, you can't squeeze me in. Nope, it's not that type of party. I have a wait list right now. People who
Right,
want to get in, I can't even fit in.
right.
So I'm certainly not going to do you, and that's my policy on that.
Okay. Okay. And we talked about that on Sunday, I believe, just, about, respecting your time and knowing that you need your hair done way in advance and then just trying to get in there
That's
at the
one
last
that will
minute.
never stop because I just got two today that text, Tisha, can I get in tomorrow morning? Tomorrow's Thursday. What about Friday? No. Anything this weekend? Absolutely not. And then I had to say, I have a wait list. You can't even get in next week. There's a wait list.
And that's wonderful because that says that you do quality work and you have a clientele and that's great.
Thank you. Thank you. But this is Tisha McDonald, and I want to just say thank you for tuning in tonight. Alternativesbeauty.studio. Go visit my online store. It's some great stuff there. And this is my sister.
I am Tanika Gillard. I am naturallyyours.com. I am naturallyyours.com. Got things on the site. You can book online. You can go to the store online and buy your products if you can't get out. And so I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in.
And we will see you Sunday. But Sunday, we're going to change our time as well because we will be traveling and we will be seeing you live together on Sunday.
Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night.